Days of Our Lives Monday Preview. 60th Anniversary Celebration begins amid family turmoil in Salem. Welcome back to NBC Update channel. Today, we will explore an extraordinary moment in television history as Days of Our Lives commemorates 6 decades of dramatic storytelling with an explosive 60th anniversary week that promises to deliver some of the most emotionally charged and unforgettable scenes the beloved daytime drama has offered in recent memory. The milestone celebration kicks off with simmering family conflicts, unexpected medical crises, heartfelt reminiscence, and poignant moments that beautifully interweave the show's rich legacy with compelling contemporary narratives. As Salem's most iconic residents gather to honor the past while navigating present-day challenges, viewers can anticipate episodes filled with genuine emotion, shocking revelations, and the kind of character-driven storytelling that has kept audiences invested for 60 remarkable years. The hospital crisis, Thomas's injury deepens family rifts. The anniversary week opens with considerable drama centered around Thomas Dimra's hospitalization at University Hospital, where the young man recuperates from injuries sustained during an emotionally charged encounter. The teenager lies in his hospital bed with his right arm secured in a protective sling, a physical manifestation of wounds that run far deeper than mere flesh and bone. The injury appears to be concentrated in his arm region, though the emotional damage reverberating through his psyche proves far more substantial and consequential than any orthopedic ailment. Thomas finds himself surrounded by concerned family members, including the compassionate Dr. Kayla Johnson, who stands vigilantly by his bedside, and his father Chad Demera, whose presence creates a complex mixture of emotions for the recovering teenager. The circumstances surrounding Thomas's accident involve a deeply troubling sight that shattered the young man's sense of security and family loyalty. Specifically, Thomas witnessed his father engaged in an intimate embrace with Kat, a woman whose presence in Chad's life represents a significant departure from the traditional family structure Thomas has long known. The impact of seeing this unexpected physical display proved so emotionally overwhelming that Thomas's subsequent injury reflects the internal turmoil consuming his teenage mind and heart. Chad's attempts to bridge the communication gap with his son meet with considerable resistance. Thomas, still processing the shock and hurt of what he witnessed, remains emotionally guarded and unwilling to engage in meaningful conversation with his father. The teenager's silence speaks volumes, communicating a message far more powerful than any angry words could convey. This emotional distance between father and son establishes a troubling dynamic that threatens to fracture their previously strong bond. Jennifer's confrontation, a mother's protective instinct ignites. Outside Thomas's hospital room, a confrontation erupts that crystallizes the broader family tensions consuming Salem's most prominent households. Jennifer Horton, Thomas's deeply devoted mother, confronts Chad directly about his relationship with Kat and the circumstances that led to their son's hospitalization. Jennifer's protective maternal instincts have been triggered, and her concerns about Chad's romantic choices and their impact on Thomas's emotional well-being fuel her passionate response. Jennifer articulates her disapproval with considerable intensity, making her position crystal clear regarding Chad's involvement with Kat and the perceived insensitivity of displaying such affection publicly, particularly in a context where their vulnerable teenager might witness such moments. The confrontation grows increasingly heated, with emotions escalating on both sides as each parent advocates fiercely for their vision of what's best for Thomas during this vulnerable period in his life. The tension becomes so pronounced that medical professional Dr. Kayla Johnson finds herself compelled to intervene, standing between the warring parents to prevent the situation from deteriorating further. Kayla's expression registers genuine shock at the intensity of Jennifer's words and the raw emotion pouring from the family conflict. Her presence as a mediator underscores the severity of the situation and the need for professional intervention to restore some semblance of calm to the hospital environment. Jack Horton, Jennifer's husband and Thomas's stepfather, enters the scene and adds his voice to the chorus of disapproval directed toward Chad. Jack's involvement complicates the family dynamic further, introducing additional perspectives and loyalties into an already fraught situation. The accumulation of criticism and judgment creates an overwhelming barrage that Chad must navigate carefully. Brady's pub, serious conversations amid casual settings. The dramatic tension of the hospital gives way to a different kind of intensity at Brady's pub, Salem's iconic gathering place where crucial conversations often unfold against the backdrop of everyday normalcy. Jack Horton appears at the establishment for what proves to be a significant conversation with Jeremy, a young man whose presence in Salem's social circles has created various complications and questions about his intentions and background. These two men engage in serious dialogue that clearly carries substantial weight for both participants. Their body language and facial expressions suggest they're discussing matters of genuine importance, potentially touching on family concerns, relationship complications, or issues connected to the broader network of connections that bind Salem's residents together. Meanwhile, at a nearby booth, Holly and Tate occupy a space that serves as a counterpoint to the more serious discussions occurring elsewhere in the pub. These younger residents share a moment of genuine lightheartedness and connection, providing what amounts to an emotional respite from the weightier matters dominating other conversations. Holly has brought her workbook and purse to the pub, suggesting she may be combining socializing with productive activity. Tate appears genuinely pleased to see Holly, and their interaction radiates the kind of youthful optimism and casual comfort that characterizes meaningful friendship or budding romance. The juxtaposition of these different conversations within the same physical space creates an interesting commentary on how life in Salem continues simultaneously on multiple emotional registers. Serious adult concerns and lighter youthful connections coexist in the same environment, reflecting the multifaceted nature of community life. Horton House, a journey through 60 years of memories. The narrative shifts to the Horton House, that most sacred of Salem locations, where family history quite literally lives within the walls and furnishings accumulated across generations. Here, the 60th anniversary celebration takes on a profoundly meaningful character as family members gather to honor their collective legacy and reflect on the extraordinary journey that has defined their lives. Julie Olson Williams and Marie Horton, women whose lives have been inextricably woven into the very fabric of Days of Our Lives' existence, sit together and engage in the deeply emotional process of reminiscence. These matriarchs of Salem's most prominent family represent living connections to the show's earliest episodes and most transformative moments. Their recollections carry the weight of authentic experience and genuine memory, providing anchors to the show's rich historical narrative. As Julie and Marie explore their shared history, they discuss the countless milestones, celebrations, tragedies, and triumphs that have marked the Horton family's passage through 6 decades. Their conversation touches on beloved characters who have come and gone, relationships that have endured or fractured, challenges that tested family bonds, and joyful moments that continue to resonate through generations. The emotional resonance of their discussion reflects the genuine gratitude these characters feel for the opportunity to have experienced such a lengthy, meaningful existence within the Days of Our Lives universe. Jack and Jeremy eventually make their way to the Horton house, joining the gathering and becoming part of the anniversary commemoration. Holly and Tate also arrive, bringing youthful energy to the multi-generational assembly. As various family members contribute to the conversation, someone raises the topic of a project or significant family matter that requires explanation and clarification. This inquiry naturally leads the assembled group down memory lane, with various participants sharing stories, anecdotes, and historical details that illuminate both the project at hand and the broader context of family history that provides meaning and continuity to their lives. The discussion becomes a beautiful meditation on how the past continually informs the present and how understanding where they've come from provides essential perspective on where they're going. The 60th anniversary theme, honoring legacy while embracing contemporary challenges. The programming decision to launch the anniversary week with this particular constellation of storylines proves quite deliberate and thematic. Rather than presenting sanitized, conflict-free celebration, Days of Our Lives demonstrates how meaningful anniversaries involve acknowledging the messiness and complexity that characterizes authentic human experience. The 60th anniversary cannot be divorced from current family tensions, unresolved conflicts, and the ongoing challenges that define contemporary Salem life. The emphasis on both current drama and historical reflection creates a compelling narrative framework. Young people like Holly and Tate represent the future of the community and the continuation of the legacy, while their elders like Julie and Marie embody the accumulated wisdom and lived experience that give meaning to the milestone. Thomas, caught between childhood and adulthood, navigates the particular vulnerabilities of adolescence while confronting the complicated realities of modern family structures and parental relationships that don't conform to traditional expectations. The hospital setting, the confrontations, the serious conversations, and the reflective gatherings all contribute to a nuanced portrait of a community marking a significant achievement while continuing to grapple with the fundamental human challenges that have driven Days of Our Lives storytelling from its inception. What awaits Salem in the anniversary week? The foundation laid during November 10th episodes sets the stage for a week of programming that promises to deliver the emotional depth, dramatic tension, and character-driven storytelling that has sustained Days of Our Lives across 6 decades. Viewers can anticipate deeper exploration of the Chad-Jennifer Thomas dynamics, potential revelations about Kat's role in Chad's life, and ongoing developments with the various younger characters navigating their own complicated relationships and personal journeys. The emphasis on the Horton house as the gathering place for anniversary reflection connects the show's commitment to honoring its legacy with the fundamental importance of family, bonds, and community connection. Days of Our Lives has always recognized that meaningful storytelling emerges not from sensational plot twists alone, but from genuine human connections, authentic emotional responses, and the ways that personal relationships provide both challenge and sustenance. As this 60th anniversary week unfolds, Salem's residents remind viewers why this beloved daytime drama has maintained its passionate audience for 6 remarkable decades. The combination of family drama, romantic complications, medical crises, and reflective moments captures the essential magic that transforms Days of Our Lives from mere entertainment into a genuine cultural institution worthy of celebration and continued investment from devoted fans.